Good morning. Have a great Tuesday. Stay weather alert as we get into the afternoon and the evening hours as we are tracking a strong cold front that's going to bring us strong to severe thunderstorms into the afternoon and evening hours. All severe weather is on the table. Damaging wind, large hail, isolated tornadoes, and localized flooding and flash flooding. So something to keep in mind as we get past about 3, 4, 5 o'clock here this afternoon. Behind the cold front, cooler air settles on in. It's going to stay a little unsettled for the rest of the week, but the weekend, warming temperatures with our next chance of rain as we head into next Monday timeframe. So let's go ahead and talk about the forecast. Remember, the Storm Prediction Center has issued a level 3 risk for most of East Tennessee. That's the orange shaded area. A level 3, there's only 5 levels to talk about with the Storm Prediction Center, so that's an elevated risk. Now, the timing of this could help to mitigate some of the risk as we get into the afternoon and evening hours. If the front or the storms slide a little bit later in the day, the chance for severe weather goes down just a little bit, but still have a lot of energy in the atmosphere. So here's your storm threats. We're talking about 70 to 80 mile per hour winds possible with some of these isolated thunderstorms. We do have a chance for isolated tornadoes. They are also possible on the lower side, but still there. We do have a medium chance for damaging hail, larger than the size of a quarter. And yes, on the low end, but still possible isolated with any of the storms, isolated flooding and or flash flooding is a possibility. So have a way to receive weather information. If you don't have the East Tennessee Weather app, you should download it today. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you get push alerts and notifications from the National Weather Service, from me if I were to go live during severe weather later on this evening. So check that out. Just go to the Google Play Store or the App Store and search eastTNweather, all one word. It's the orange TN with the white lightning bolt, but it's everything you need to know. And you can track the storms with us with the interactive radar, and I will be live right there within the app itself or on the desktop. If you're at work and you want to check in on the storms, just go to eastTNweather.com. The interactive radar and the live stream is right there on the screen. So from sunrise through the lunch hour, we're going to stay dry, breezy, mostly cloudy, and warm. It's an incredibly warm start to the day. It feels unseasonably warm, and it is. By the time the kids get home from school, I don't think we're going to have a ton of activity, but that's about the time that we need to start paying attention to the weather around us, because as we get into the 5 o'clock hour, we'll start to see those showers and thunderstorms fire up along the leading edge of the cold front. From 5 to 7, it starts to work its way on in. So hopefully some of you will be able to get home from the evening commute just in time. But as we get to dinner and bedtime, that's when the severe weather event starts to roll its way on through. Here's 9 o'clock tonight as the main line starts to come on through the area. So again, it's pushed back the timing just about an hour or two. So something to keep in mind. Cold front's going to blast its way on through the area. Westerly, northwesterly winds going to set up shop, and that's going to usher in some colder air and some instability showers throughout the day tomorrow. What does that mean? Well, we have enough mid-level instability in the atmosphere. We're going to have the cloud coverage in place, and it will probably produce some spotty showers throughout the day on Wednesday. Rainfall totals. We're talking anywhere from 1 to pockets of 2 or 3 inches. That's why I said isolated flooding and flash flooding is a possibility within any of these storms that do fire up. So here's your forecast for the day today. We're going to see those temperatures climb into the low 70s by lunchtime. Afternoon highs are going to be in the upper 70s to low 80s. The wind's going to be cranking out of the southwest out ahead of the cold front, anywhere from 20 to 30 miles per hour. But, of course, gusts can be stronger than that with any of the storms. 70s and 80s are going to be our forecast highs here for the day today. That's trending to about 15 degrees above average. Stormy and warm into the evening hours. By 10 o'clock, we're down to about 69 degrees. But as we head into our Wednesday, we're going to see just some spotty afternoon showers develop on the backside of that low pressure system. We're going to get a westerly, northwesterly flow, and you can see how that's going to pop off a few spotty showers. So some instability showers. Can't rule out maybe even a rumble or two of thunder with some of those systems, but no severe weather threat on Wednesday. That is just through the evening hours for tonight. And then that colder air swings on through with maybe a chance for some mountain snow showers. So 50s on into our Wednesday, down into the upper 40s on Thursday. Friday will rebound back into the 50s, and it looks like it's going to be a nice, pleasant weekend. We'll talk more about that with your extended 7-day forecast coming up here in just a few minutes. But if you have travel plans around the region, the bullseye from Louisville to Lexington into Columbus and Cincinnati is going to be the bullseye for severe weather and tornadoes. But that level 3 risk extends all the way down through much of the Tennessee Valley into northern Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. And it's also associated with this low pressure as it's moving its way out of the Rockies. Now, the center of low is going to be tracking its way a little bit further to our north. If the low is a little bit further to our south, or further south, I should say, we'd have a better chance of isolated tornadoes. But we still have that threat as this main line comes on through later on this evening and during the early overnight hours. Here's the backside of that system that's going to be wrapping its way into the area, and that's what's going to drop our temperatures as we get into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So not only are high temperatures dropping, but low temperatures are dropping as well. And that's going to allow for some mountain snow showers Wednesday night into Thursday night, mainly across the mountains of East Tennessee. Can't rule out maybe a couple of flurries across the Cumberland Plateau, but we won't see any snow, I don't think, here in the valley locations. So looking ahead at your extended 7-day forecast, we're going to see those temperatures warm today, much cooler to round out the week, and below average with a nice warming trend into the weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we're going to be back in the 50s, 60s, and even 70s by next Monday. Morning low temperatures, though, it's going to be chilly as we get into our Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday with low temperatures in the 30s and the 40s. So obviously we have some powerful cold front on the way, and you'll need to stay weather alert throughout the next 24 hours. So make sure you check back in from time to time. Again, you'll have a way to receive weather information. Make sure your kids know. If they're latchkey kids, they come home from school, you don't come home from work later on today, make sure that they're well aware of the possibility of strong to severe thunderstorms. But again, timing looks to be a little bit later, maybe closer to 5, 6, and 7 o'clock rather than the 3, 4, and 5 o'clock hours. So we'll keep you posted on that. Have a great day, and we'll see you back here real soon.